Guys, welcome back to another castle update video. Now, I know you probably don't enjoy this, but this is going to be the last one, because I feel that it's done enough that any other update to do is just going to be a small little, like, either just a video about that building, if it's a new building or something, or it's so small, it's not going to matter. But, yeah, this is the last one, and it's raining, so I'm just going to quickly launch one of these, whatever they're called. I'm dumb. The little rocket shows you launch. I'm stupid, so. What? Okay. There we go. I should launch. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now it's clear. So let's get into it. This is going to be a tour of almost everything. So first we have this area. It's just the secondary entrance because no one really comes out this way because it's really long just to get up here. So it's just like a small little, make sure you're not a criminal or anything, and then you're in. Now some of these buildings are just filler. If I don't go over them, it's because there's nothing in them, like this. Now this was a farm, now it's more like a greenhouse, controlled mainly of robots, actually only by robots. Most of them are just the random the standard one you make, the rest are actually ones I made or from requests, like Ada, that one, and that Minutemen Protection. Going down we have this house, which is probably where, you know, what people that are well off will probably live. 2 people, as you can see, clean chairs. I'm gonna change these beds to be clean. You know, just people that are like well off. They probably own a shop somewhere. There's this house, which isn't a lot. It's just that, and this house, which isn't done. And let's go down a little bit to the police station, just down the street. Now, I actually love this. I love the first floor of it. Not because it's decorated, just because of this. An actual working jail cell that you can't get out from, no matter what, unless you're mean, can move stuff around. The second floor, not so much. We do have the security desk, you know, making sure prisoners don't escape. But this one doesn't really work, 'cause it's just a door. But you know, you don't really use a jail cell anywhere. You'd use the pillories, which are still set up. Going to the armory, I haven't changed much here except protection, as you see, and I put this inside here. Not really much, but hey. Filler buildings, actually this one kind of is a filler building. It's going to be something soon. I may make a video. I'm not going to make a video of it though. Just, it's going to be something. This is the Minutemen like recruitment station. So you'd be sat down by a Minuteman, probably like an officer or something, and he'll give you some questions, test you a little bit on your knowledge, Minutemen history, American history, and I'm stuck. Fun. There we go. And if you get it correct, you get at least 80% correct. You get sat down and shown a presentation of how to be a Minuteman, what's it about, and where you start. Now, let's go. Actually, yeah, let's go over to the gun shop. So this is the gun shop. Right now he's not here, but there is someone assigned to this. The armor, not so much. I can't find anyone for it. But this is also the spot for the small Minutemen Museum. If you've seen people around, everyone's wearing either army fatigues or nice clothing, like pre-war clothing. But the guy here, he's wearing Minutemen uniform because these aren't the uniform anymore. No one wears these. So it's more like a historical, he likes the history of it. He also, I made a story about him. I didn't post a video about it, but he also is a Minuteman, and he also kind of runs this. He runs that over there as well. Above it, if you take the little bridge above, you find not a whole lot, mostly houses, beds, a house, nothing much. More houses, and then we get to this, which, if you see the sign over here, yeah, right here, it says Minutemen Bar, open 24/7. This is not the Minutemen Bar. Alright, this is just a regular old, you know, another bar to try to compete. It's a self-serve bar. I'm going to make so there's a server, but right now not. So, he's glitched out. He's still signed, but he just stood up. And as you can see, there is actually a lot of stuff around, like cigarette machines, Nuka-Cola. There's one milk machine somewhere. So, going on to this, as you can see, it's a barber shop. Now, there is 2 people here. I might just sleep inside today, so you can actually see him. But there's the Mr. Handy, that's just for decoration, and a Minuteman wearing sweater vests because he's not a soldier, he's cutting your hair. There's not a whole lot here, but one really cool technique I used, I hid the actual radio under here, you can see the antenna, and just put this classical, you know, pre-war radio that doesn't work up there. So it looks like it's working when it's not. And these tannery hides, you might be like, oh, what's that for? Well, just above is this. There is a person working here. She also runs the, you know, whatever they're called, postman. She's also like head of the postman, whatever, bureau. So you ask her about that and she'll give you the uniform. This is a small clothing shop. This right here, like, really high-end clothes. If you see people wearing clean suits or clean dresses, they're really well off. And then there is some like just standard clothing, like patchwork sweaters. I believe there's also like some just one-of-the-mill, yeah, like Radstag hides, all that. Yeah, but it's night, so no one's out. I will go up here on the castle wall because I am the Minuteman General and no one else is allowed up here except guards. And I'm not going to retour this because all it is a factory. It's a really small one. And it just produces ammo. That's it. And that's just a way to get up. Plus, I just say they're fixing the wall kind of. They're trying to keep it pretty. Up here is the second armory. I don't know if I showed you the first one. I can't remember. But I will show you the first one. This is like the secondary one. This is the one guards will use if their gun breaks or runs out of ammo, or there's a new guard recruited. They go up here, you know, get their armor, as you can see. Get the guns. These are the combat rifles are standard, or different modifications of them, but most people don't have them. Most people have like laser rifles and stuff. And then just small things like gas masks, different guns and ammo, workbench in case you want to make you want to modify it. Because in mine, you can modify your own guns. You get a standard issue gun, and then you can just modify it on that once you get enough, if you want to. As you see, I do got like an assaultron and a sentry bot on guard duty. Up here is not really much. It's just a pathway that is above the vault door. And a little other entrance that's like, if you see if you're not a criminal, physical test. Only physical test isn't really mandatory, but it's given if it's someone that says they want to join the Minutemen, they have to go out here to do it. And this used to be a barrack, but since I had the vault door, I had to get rid of it, so it's just now a wall. Over here, I showed you this. I showed you this, I think. Yeah, this is just a smaller house. But above the house below is a secondary barrack. Well, actually the main barrack now. Guards will sleep here, go out and do their work. That way, you know, they can basically stay on the wall for long periods of time. And if someone attacks at night and they're sleeping and they're off duty, so they don't have to run all the way up the steps. They can immediately get out. And it's also right next to one of the entrances, so if they're attacking, they can go like this and start, you know, firing down. And I'm just telling you, the defense here is great. Like, we get raider attacks, you know, super mutant attacks, and they get stopped within seconds without me doing anything. So, going down, I haven't showed you the armory. It's just this. I think I have, but I've recorded this 3 times already, so it doesn't matter. Now let's go into this area, into the actual wall. So this is the Minutemen Bar. It just says food, but this is the Minutemen Bar, its official name. It's pretty much the standard bar you get at the beginning, except I added the, you know, shop, added this, the mixer. I also added the stove, and all the vault tech stuff, like these. It's really small, but mainly this is the cheapest. And also, this gives out free food to the soldiers or the guards when they need it. This is just the eating area. You can either eat on the stool or sit in one of these benches. And this is another way up for guards if they're like eating and have to get up quickly. There's not supposed to be sleeping bags, but they were there anyway. There's gonna be a wall here. This is a small bedroom. This is the medical area. It's night, so they're asleep. But they all have lab coats, some dirty, one of them's clean. And these all have, there's people assigned to every single one of these, so this, someone's assigned. Surgery center, someone's assigned. Just because I want to be able to use them and increase happiness. So this is the general's office / general's room. So this is the office, you know, globe and a lamp. That's really it for this section of the room. But this is where the Minutemen General's, you know, armor is. All it really is the Minutemen General armor and the lieutenant hat, because they work a lot better. I put my power armor I use in here. The other XO1 is down there, but I just use this more because it's better. And some guns. 2 of them I just modified handmade rifles and renamed them to real life guns. That's all it is for there. Some rooms, well, some areas I just cornered off and now say they're their own section. There's this, it's just a shop, nothing important. But over here was the original barrack, but I changed it to more of the community like center. If you're like you're bored or want to do something, you'd go here. It also is a secondary barrack in case there's too much troops, or you know, you don't want to sleep, you don't have a home. But mostly everyone has a home, and people that sleep here are either troops or work near here and just, you know, we assign them to that. Another community, this is a community area, another one kind of. You can just sit and talk. You know, there's a Nuka-Cola clock right there. I mean, it's kind of hard when you hear the generator and Terrence, but it's fine. And there's one other thing I think I missed. Is there? No, there is not. That's about it for this whole thing. Now, keep in mind this is the last one. This is the last full tour I'm ever gonna make. If maybe I tear down a building and remodel it, I'll still make a video on that. But, you know, there's not gonna be a lot of videos about this anymore. So, yep.